There are millions of people in California in the dark this morning, a widespread blackout, in fact, the largest in the state's history. And it's not because of any natural disaster. It is an intentional blackout to prevent disaster. So, John, what's going on there?
It's all about the Diablo winds, Heather, the devil winds that come from the north, which is not something that they experience in this part of Northern California very often. But they are experiencing it. There has been a shift in the wind. And what they're worried is about effectively the power lines being hit by that wind and sparking fires across the state. Things are very dry, climate change playing into this. People have been building houses in increasingly remote areas. And all of this being done, the company says, out of an abundance of caution. PG&E is the name of the company that supplies this power. We're talking about some 500,000 customers, maybe as high as 750,000 customers. But that, of course, can multiply because a customer is just an address, and that could mean 2 million plus people. These are the areas that we're talking about being hit by this blackout starting at midnight yesterday, following through into last night, through the night as well. The Chico area is important to look at here. The Chico fire, you might remember that, the Camp Fire, all of this area last November, hitting the town of Paradise. We're talking about some $16 million of damage, 19,000 separate structures destroyed in that, 85 deaths attributed to it, one person, in fact, still missing from that. So the situation now that we have underway is where you have power lights out, big sections of the grid just simply shut down, people in elder care facilities using generators, hospitals as well, people dealing with, for example, need to supply themselves with insulin. They need that to be refrigerated. People hoarding gasoline, buying batteries as well. Folks in the area, and it is a big area, not happy. Have a listen.
Yes, a lack of PG&E doing their job in the first place, this probably wouldn't be necessary.
They want to make sure it's, it's going to be okay. So I'm okay with a couple of days.
Probably costing me $1,200 today, which is a hit for a small business.
They're going to put us out of business, basically. You know, we've got a 14,000 square foot restaurant. We're losing tens of thousands of dollars in food.
So, John, they're clearly not very happy about the situation, and they know exactly who to blame. You heard it there again, PG&E.
Yes, the Pacific Gas and Electric Company. There may be more hated corporations out there, but in Northern California, at least, it's pretty hard to find one that is more disliked by the public. Going back to that Camp Fire, the Paradise Fire that hit so badly, the company had the option of shutting down the power grid. Again, those Diablo winds playing a part of it. They didn't, and we see what resulted from that. This is a situation where they say they're going to have to check every inch of the grid, every line effectively, before they restart the power. So even when those winds change, it may continue on for a long time. At one point, the company office was egged, and at another point, a company truck hit by a bullet. Was it intentional? We don't know, but certainly the company being targeted in a variety of ways by a very angry public. Heather?
John, thank you very much. Okay.